This lesson is about SI prefixes and scientific notation. Our learning target is the same learning target that we had before. Um, so, in physics, we study objects that are either really, really small, like an atom, or really, really large, like the universe. Okay. Yes, we study some things that are like life size, like our size. But not very often. A lot of what we do in physics nowadays is we're looking for things in the at atomic range or smaller, and we're looking for like what's going on in the universe, right, out in space. Okay, so to express those large numbers or those small numbers, we use a set of prefixes that tell us what those numbers mean. Okay, so for example, if I were to say I weigh 30 kilograms, okay, kilo is the same as saying times 10 to the third or 1,000. So a kilogram is 1,000 grams. Okay. Another one that you might be familiar with, mega. So like when they say mega millions, it's because mega means that it's a million. So mega meter would be a million meters. Okay. Then you have giga, which is times 10 to the ninth, which would be a billion. And then tera is 10 to the 12th. I'm not sure what you call that in math. But then you can go the opposite direction also. There is a full list in our physics data booklet. I gave that to you for your folder, so you can look that up. For example, micrometer is a really small, like 1/1,000,000th of a meter. Okay. The prefixes are used in conjunction with scientific notation. Okay. So if you don't know scientific notation, basically what it is you have a number times 10 to an exponent. Okay. So when you actually put this into your calculator, 4.1 times 10 to the fourth, your calculator should give you 41,000. Okay. It's just a shorter way of writing really big numbers. Okay. The coefficient should be a number between 1 and 9. Okay. The 10 is always the times 10. There's no other times. It's always times 10. And then you add an exponent that corresponds to the prefix. Okay. Followed by this, it should be by the standard unit. Okay. So followed by meters or kilograms or seconds. Okay. So here's an example. The speed of light is 0.300 gigameters per second. Okay. GM/S is gigameters per second. So the G is the abbreviated form of the prefix. M stands for meters. And then we'll learn this later, but meters divided by time is meters per second. Okay. If you're going to write this in scientific notation, you're going to write the number that's in front, so 0.300, and then you're going to write times the x, 10, and then look for the number that it says to. So if it's G or giga, you want to put the 9 at the top. Okay. Now in Schoology, it doesn't let you do that. It doesn't let you do the raised to the power of. So instead, we just put this little caret thing in there, and that's the same as hitting shift 6. Okay, shift 6. Okay, so 0.300 gigameters per second is the same as 0.300 times 10 to the 9th meters per second. Okay, you will need to be able to enter scientific notation into your calculator. We'll show that later. All right, so if I wanted to convert 1.33 centimeters to scientific notation, I write my 1.33 and then I go, okay, C centi, I write 10 to the negative 2, so times 10 to the negative 2, or it would be times 10 caret 2, and then meters, right? It's always the part that's at the end is what your units are going to be. Okay, so to sum it up, not all measurements fit the basic unit, that there are prefixes that adjust by size of the measurement. These prefixes are a shorthand way of writing scientific notation, and the prefix number is an exponent of or multiplication of 10. Yeah. Okay. All right.